here. It's me.
Sorry.
I was kidnapped by someone known as the Bone Breaker. He took pleasure in hearing bones snap. Both of my legs felt as if they were broken. When the police arrived, they only found bones. I was brutally tortured, and all I could see was blood and hear screams. It's a heart-wrenching story, as if I was in hell and couldn't get through. If you don't have the courage, skim through this video quickly. The following story is going to be horrifying. This is my story at the age of 13. The summer of 1995 will forever be etched in my memory, a horrific period that marked the darkest days of my life. On July 14, I, Thad Phillips, a 13-year-old boy, moved to Baraboo, Wisconsin, an idyllic town hiding a chilling secret. Baraboo had been gripped by fear when a 14-year-old boy, Christian Steiner, vanished without a trace. The chilling discovery of his decomposed body sent shockwaves through the community, sparking a full-blown investigation that hit a dead end until over a year later. On July 28, my life took a turn for the worst when I was kidnapped by a person who I initially mistook as my father. I was brought to a strange house and was met with a teenager whose perverse fascination with bones would earn him the moniker Bone Breaker. His preferred method of inflicting pain: twisting limbs backwards until they snapped. Under his cruel ministrations, my legs and hip bone were broken. I passed out from the excruciating pain, and when I regained consciousness, I found myself trapped in a nightmarish reality. Each attempt at escape was met with debilitating pain, and the harsh reality that I was physically unable to leave this house of horrors began to sink in. I had hoped for mercy, but mercy was not in the Bone Breaker's nature. He had no intention of setting me free. Instead, he enjoyed the sound of breaking bones, the twisted satisfaction of keeping me captive. One morning, he allowed me to make a phone call. With trembling hands, I dialed the police, but my captor caught on and abruptly ended the call. Miraculously, he did not kill me. Instead, he wanted to prolong his sadistic pleasure by keeping me alive as long as possible. My escape came on a day when his girlfriend visited. He locked me in a closet, away from prying eyes. The repeated breaking of my bones had caused internal bleeding. I knew I had to escape, or I wouldn't survive much longer. Hearing him go outside, I seized the chance to escape. Despite the blinding pain, I threw myself down the stairs, moved an inch, and then blacked out. When I came to, I heard my parents speaking to the police. The police had arrived in time, rescuing me from the clutches of the Bone Breaker. My captor, an 18-year-old named Joseph Clark, was arrested and later sentenced to life in prison. The ordeal I survived had left me with physical and mental scars that continue to linger in my 40s, but I refuse to be defined by my past. I have found a family of my own and carry forward the love and support I received from my family to my children. The ordeal taught me the power of resilience, the importance of never losing hope, and the strength that comes from faith. It's through these trials that I found God's grace in my life, pulling me out of the depths of despair and pain.